concentrate a lot, and with just one single attention, just to help with the higher energy from the original universe. Every day I thank the councils and thank the power of God and the cosmic for helping humankind to become more enlightened, more loving, and peaceful. Helping the needy is really helping yourself. The reward is more than anything you can imagine. You're a good boy, and I love you forever, forever. You're my best friend. It's not how much you have. It's the best you give. Help yourself. Cultivate, meditate, pray. You keep yourself in the same path, in the straight area. Keep your mind clean and determined. God bless you. I love you. I just show you the way. You just have to walk. You see? That's why the more positive, the more meditation, the more your life change. Okay? Positive, positive. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Okay. There was another king, name is Kensani Yetle. Wow. He also rule over many countries, sub-countries, yeah? Also, 84,000 tribes, 20,000 wives and concubines, and 10,000 court officials. Okay? This king is very, very gentle, very good, very loving and kind. He loved all equally, and he never let his citizens lack anything. Like he do charity, give them what they need. So all the citizens are very happy, live a happy life, and all the trees and the plants are very lushful, growing, plentiful. So all the citizens in his kingdom regarded him like a father, like their own father, like a big father, good father, godfather. No, I mean good father. We don't want to talk that word because sometimes, the thing is movies, that movies.
Master, is this a new story?
Huh?
Is this a new story? This is a new story.
New one.
New one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It doesn't say.
It's still part of this continuation.
Oh, this is a continue.
Oh, okay.
The second story of the Buddha's past life. The first story already done.
Okay.
Or the queen come back to life. Queen, children, is everything okay. This is another country, another lifetime. Okay? Another past lifetime. Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Bodhisattva?
Yes.
Got it? So, it just looked the same because he have 84,000, 21,000 wives. I told you, it's just a symbolic number. Yeah? So that's why she's confused. Because she thought, how can every king have the same? But it's just a Buddha talk, He just try to get it drive into the mind of the listener so that they won't forget. Yeah? If you just say, oh, so many queen, many sons, then they think, okay, many. But if you say 84,000, wow, that's a lot. You see? Okay. One day the king sit on his throne and was thinking thus, I attained this high position in the world. Is, very respectful, reverent position, because in the past life I probably done many good deeds, yeah, and now all my citizens enjoy prosperity and happiness. Nevertheless, this is only physical things, material comfort and satisfaction. Concerning physical comfort and material satisfaction, one day it will disappear. Any material things will disappear or kaput. Kaput. It's not a lasting happiness, yeah? So I would like for myself and all beings to have lasting bliss and happiness. Then I really have to go and find an enlightened master to teach me the truth. Otherwise, it won't work. Yeah. Okay. After thinking thus, he again tell all his subordinate to write this leaflet, notice, write a notice and plaster all over the country. Whoever knows the truth, come and teach me. And then anything they want, I will offer. Okay, one time there was a Bolaman means a Brahman. In India, there were 4 castes of people, right? Forecast. The highest is a Brahman. The second is Shakya. Huh? Yeah. The warriors. The third? Huh? What is that? Merchant. Yeah. The fourth are the lowest. They are... Huh? Untouchable, yeah. They're doing a lowly job, like laborers, yes, or scavengers and, slavery or servants, or, bringing humans' waste, to go out, to throw out, because in the old time they don't have toilet. Yeah, okay. These are the lowest one, and nobody touch them because they believe, for example, if a Brahman touch this lower class, then his class also change into low class. So, and then wouldn't that low class change into Brahman class then? Yeah, why only one way street? Right? Why only one way street? Okay. So one Brahman person come inside and come to his name is Lao Dosai, huh? He went to the palace and say, I have this miraculous teaching. Go in and report it to your king. So of course the gatekeeper run inside and report it to the king. And the king was very happy and put on his best appearance, the crown and the best kingly outfit, came out to the gate and bowed to him, invited him in like a god. And then he asked everyone to prepare a very high, magnificent days, and then invite the teacher to sit on it, just like before, Yeah. But they don't say that this Brahman is ugly looking or anything. So this time the king has luck, a better luck, at least from the view, better view. Like when you buy a house, you have good view or not view, Last time was terrible view. This time better view. Okay, it's get better all the time, huh? It's getting better all the time. And then after the Brahmins sat on the high days already. The king and all of his subordinates kneel down and bow to him and requested him, say, great honorable, great master, is it such an honor and happiness for us today to receive you? Today you have such a compassion that come to us. Please show your mercy and teach us the truth that you knew. In the old time, they're so polite. Even the king was really well brought up. Yeah, good manner, huh? Good boy. Okay. And Lao Doshai, the Brahman, said, I have acquired this wisdom with a lot of labor and work and diligence and, a lot of work and suffering. I go through a lot in order to obtain it. And now, from far away, area, it's not so easy. And now, and also I have to practice it, and to continue practice. It is not so easy like you said to come here and just teach you. So the king said, please, your honor one, great master, tell us what we should do so that we do it properly, according to the tradition, whatever, yeah. And the Brahman said, if you want to hear the teaching, the true teaching, then you have to bore, right? Boring? The hole, to bore a hole, right? Bore 1,000 holes on your body. It's getting worse all the time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I want you. You still want to hear? The words already you heard, whether or not you continue is the same, right? So we
get filled up at the end.
Yeah, we continue. And then after you bore the 1,000 holes in your body, you have to fill it with oil and put timber, something to burn it. Huh? Put, wick, right? No, put something. No, with like a cloth to put it in, so that wick, right? So and then burn it. Yeah. Then doing that as an offering to me, to make offering to me, then I will tell you the teaching. Oh, the king was very happy, so glad. Yeah, he accepted right away. But he said, please give me 7 days. Yeah, after 7 days then I'll do that. And the Brahmins, why, you were scared or something? You tried to, run away or something? The king said, no, I want to tell all my citizens to come so that they will also be able to benefit from your teaching. Yeah. So he told them to write a notice again. All the citizens in this country should know that in 7 days, the king Kiensani Yetle, because of requesting the truth, will bore 1,000 holes on this body and burn it as an offering to the teacher. Whoever want to hear the teaching as well, please come a certain day, at the palace courtyard. At that time, all the smaller kings and all the citizens of all these countries feel so sad, so sorrowful, so painful. So they come with each other, gather each other and come in front of the king and say, Your Majesty, all of us, and the citizens rely on your merit and blessing of thousands of lifetime. So we became very peaceful and prosperous up to now. If Your Majesty bought 1,000 holes in your body and to make light, to offer, and if you die, then of course you will die, they said, okay? Then whom are we relying on? Who can we who can we depend on? Yeah? We will be like the children without parents. Please reconsider. Do not do this. Sacrifice is just for one person. Crazy request. Yeah, everyone would think like that, right? Yeah. And then after that, the 20,000 wives and 500 prince and princess and 10,000 court officials, they all came and kneel in front of the king and say the same thing. Try to stop him to do such a sacrifice. But the king was displeased. He talked very loud. He raised his voice and say, "You do not try to obstruct me. This is the great thing that I have an opportunity to do. I sacrificed my body just to listen to one sentence of truth. Then in the future, if I became Buddha, I will rescue all of you first, liberate all of you first. Because all of them see in the way the king expressed himself, truthfully and decisively like that. They continue crying and crying, but the king didn't change his mind. After 7 days, he came in front of the teacher. The Brahman prostrate in front of him as a student to a teacher, and then say, "Please, great master, we are, with all sincerity, have done. We'll follow what the teacher requests, and then now I will begin to bore holes in the body to make light to offer to you." And then they asked his subordinate to bore holes in his body. Nobody dared to do it. And then there is one of the lowest class person. The king want to award him something, so he dare come in. After he bore all the hole, he just throw the knife and left. He did not even take the reward. He just had to do it just to help the king because nobody else wanted to do. And even the king let the lowest class touch him. Not just touch him, but bore holes. 10,000 holes. Oh, how can you continue to live like that? Everyone saw this. They all, they tremble with fear and sorrow. And then the king humbly said to the Brahman, "Please, great master, tell us the teaching first, because after burning the light, burning the oil, maybe I would die before I could even hear the truth. So please say it first, and then we can burn after." So the Brahman read a quatrain like this. Whatever exists will disappear. If something from high, then they will fall low one day. Didn't you know? If there is a union, then there will be separation. Didn't you know that also? You didn't? Then you must make 1,000 holes your body. If being born, then we'll die. What a truth. For 10,000, for 1,000 holes in the body. And then after the king heard already, he tells him to copy and then give to people. And then he asked his subordinate to light the lamp on his body. When the flame comes up very high all over his body, his face is still very pacified. He didn't complain. He just, as normal. He doesn't change his attitude or appearance. And then he vowed to say in front of everyone, I have suffered like this for the truth, to request the truth. I vow to use this merit for the Buddhahood, Yes. After I became a Buddha, I will use this bright wisdom to destroy all the darkness in this world for all beings to benefit. After he said that, after he sincerely make a vow like that, the whole heavens and earth shaken violently, up to very, very high heaven, one of the high heaven, not very high, high at that time. And then all the heavenly being was surprised. Fancy the heaven don't even know anything. Only when the whole earth shake, then the heaven shake, then they surprised. I thought the gods would know everything, even small gods. No, they don't know. Okay. Told you. That's why the master has to come down. Otherwise, what for? The god would do everything for you. They don't really care. They're too happy. Just like rich people, they don't realize how poor people would suffer. Like Marie Antoinette of France, they said to her, people, our citizens don't have bread to eat. He said, then give them cakes. Did you understand? It's a very famous saying of the Queen Marie Antoinette of France. She doesn't realize, she doesn't understand what means no bread. She couldn't imagine anyone who has no bread to eat, meaning no food, hungry. But she did not capiche. She said, then give them cakes. Okay, so this is a problem when we are so rich, so powerful, then we indulge in all this luxury and we could not remember other people who suffer. Yeah, so maybe now and again we should be reminded of that. There was a film called My Housemate is a Millionaire or Billionaire. Yes, there was the son of a billionaire that in his tradition, family tradition, even though they're very rich and powerful, but every family member have to go and do two weeks labor work, like everyone else, so that they don't lost touch with reality. We have respect for money and the labors of other people, appreciate life. Remember that, the film? Yeah. And then after he became the housekeeper of that woman who's in another company, which she doesn't know, he's not allowed to tell her. And he do all the household work, and then he fell in love with her, and then later they both get married, and the end, the story. After married, then the story ends. But it's funny, she has already 3 children, and divorced or separate from her husband. Her husband left her with the 3 children, already elderly than her, and he still was in love with her. Some people like elderly women, so we have hope, eh? You and I, yeah? You and I, huh? Yeah. We 3 have hope, eh? Yeah. You just have to dye your hair a little bit blacker. It's too platinum, It shows your age. Okay, where were we? Okay, after he said that, he vowed so sincerely, so all the heaven and earth were trembling. So all the Buddha, all the gods and small gods and citizen gods looked down on earth. and say, what is this? A bodhisattva burned himself as lambs to make offering to the teacher, just to hear one short sentence of one short sentence of the truth. Probably it's initiation as well, I think. It's not just, well, I'm not sure. Yeah. It is so frightening. So all of them flew down from heaven and standing, all over the firmament, full of them. They fill the firmament with their beings, or the heavenly people. So they were very, very, so touched, so moved, that some of the heavenly beings cry. Because they cry, but they cry not like we cry, just a few drops. They cry and it become rain. And then they also throw down a lot of flowers to make offering to the king, the Bodhisattva king. And then the chakra god, he must come at this time and still ask the king, you suffer so much, do you feel some regret? Imagine, Imagine. There's nothing better to do than poking fun at people, even such stage of suffering already, still sitting there and ask question. Typical Asura. Do you understand me? King of Asura. Chakra has a lot of power, magic, and whatever he has. Always go down and test people. Already bought 1,000 holes and burning light already. All the heaven and earth are crying, and he still come down. You are regretting or not? Oh my God, what a God. I would tell him, get lost, None of your business. And the king still say, no, I do not regret. And the chakra still say, but you're trampled like that. Who would not, Wouldn't he trample if he bore 10,000, 1,000 in his body, the chakra god? But you're trampling like that. And you say you don't regret. How would I know? What, how can you prove it? Imagine, people suffer like that already, still ask for proof. How can? He's just a mortal, understand? This kind of God. And then the chakra had asked like that, and the king vowed like to all the Buddhas or whoever, he said, if my heart truly not regret, from beginning to the end, all sincere, then please let all the holes on my body disappear and my body regain the normal shape like before. Because he was so sincere, so pure, that his sincerity moved 10 directions of all the saints and sages and Buddha and gods. Then suddenly all his holes, that burning hole, disappear, and he regained his beautiful body again, but it's even better than before. His body even more bright, with light, I guess. And he said, "World Honor One, Buddha, the king who bore 1,000 holes to burn as light to offer for the truth at that time, it was you. You suffered so much to request the truth, to search for the truth. Today you already have it all. Why you don't come out and teach us, and lecture to us, and give lecture? So that, why do you want to go to nirvana? Let all beings lost the lamp of the world, the light of the world, and lost the eyes of wisdom." Okay, so he continued to remember many more lives, but I think I'll let you go, There are many more lives. It's almost as scary as that. Nobody could ever do this, the way the Buddha did. Yeah. Buddha, the Buddha Shakyamuni in the past life. That's what he did, many things. And another one, he's a king, another king again, and then also probably the same, Also have, 84,000, 20,000 wives and concubines and 500 prince and 10,000 official, court official, yeah. And he's also very kind, very loving, etc., etc., yeah. But then he loved his subject as much as he loved his children, just as his children. But one day he also think, all this is ephemeral. I would like to search the Buddha's status, the status, the enlightened state of Buddhahood. So he also post notice everywhere, say, whoever know the truth, come teach me, and I would reward richly whatever that person wants. So after a long time, there was a Brahmin who came again. Brahmin, huh? It's the same? The same Lao Dosai? No. Check it out. Maybe they all have the same name, just like in Spain, Jose, Mary, Joseph. I thought I see Lao Dosai before. Yeah, this is a Lao Dosai, yeah. So there's another one. Okay. Probably all the Brahmin have similar name, Lao Dosai, another Lao Dosai maybe. So he came to the king palace and say, I am the one who has been practicing and knowing deeply the truth of Dhamma, Buddha's Dhamma, mean enlightened saints, Buddha, Dhamma. Go inside and tell the king that I will teach him. So blah, 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 blah. King happy, go out. Invited him in. Sincerely, humbly, and make a day, invite him up. Okay. And then all the king and all the officer and all the people come and prostrate in front of him and request, okay? You know that. Similar, okay? All this humility, and sincerity, and ask. And then the Brahman Lao Dosai said, according to my knowledge, do you know, it is very, very difficult. I have been practicing, accumulating the truth through a lot of diligent work and sacrifice, from very many far away, thousands of miles away, in order to gather all this knowledge. You, the king, look at this so like a cheap and simple thing. He looked down upon the king's sincerity. All this prostration mean nothing to him. So he said the king is not respectful enough, not sincere enough. And the king sweat. Oh, this is a different thing. Before, we didn't see any king sweat before. He's sweating, like scared, feeling a little bit scared. He said, oh, please, great master, so how could we do it? What kind of ceremony or help?
Festivity.
Yeah, what kind of, in which way, in what rules, in what condition, huh?
What manner you could use?
Manners, yeah, of festivity or request that we should do in order to do it properly. Please teach us. Yeah. And then there's another one here. There's another shock. And the teacher, the Brahman said, if you nail 10,000 nails on your body, then I will teach you. And the king said, oh, yes, sir, I will do that. I will obey your command. But please give me 7 days. You have magical power. You know things in advance. Clairvoyance. Okay, good. At least you have good memory. Okay. After that, then I will, because I want to report to all my citizens so that they can come and also benefit from your teaching. Yeah, and also to say goodbye. Because after 10,000 nails on your body, I don't think you will leave, no? Maybe you can try and tell me. How do you know if you didn't try? Yeah. But in India, many yogis, they tried it. You know, they practice asceticism, you know. They lay on the nail bed to sleep. Or at least for a while, you know, really pointed nail, sharp. They lay on it.
The one that they put through the skin too.
Yeah. They just do all kind of things in order to gain wisdom, to gain higher level of enlightenment. All they have to do is just come to the Supreme Master Ching Hai, like you, right? I don't know how you get this enlightenment. Did you secretly nail your body at home? Pray for it or vow?
Probably we do other things.
Yeah, do other things. What did you do, baby? I mean, big baby.
It's a long story.
Long story? Maybe one day you tell us, huh? Yes. Write a book. She said, write a book. Okay. When we have a better place, or, you know, I stay longer, then maybe you can come and go, and then you have more time, and then you can tell. Okay? Right now, I don't know how long you stay this weekend. Maybe you're going home soon, so I just try to remind you things first, okay? From the Buddha. All right. Okay. And after 7 days, you know, everybody heard about that, and they all come to the capital city, and then many of the representative, probably lower representative of the parliament people, come and request the king, you know, like before, you know, we represent the whole citizens of this country, request you, come here to congratulate you and wish you a long life, 10,000 years, etc. Yeah. Because we know that due to your merit, that our country are blessed with peace and prosperity. So please, do not leave us. Forsake the nail stuff, nailing stuff, so that we have somewhere to rely on, to depend on. You are like father to us, etc., you know, or similar. And then the 20,000 wives and concubines come after, say the same thing like before. Okay, I don't have to. Do I have to continue? I don't have to repeat the same thing. You know everything already. He knows. Okay. The Buddha sacrificed suffering and we're laughing. We are terrible people. We truly repent. Don't we? We do, no? Sorry about that. My disciple, they just make me laugh. I am so sorry. Forgive us. He's a Buddha already. He don't care anyway, right? that was a past life, right? Anyway, just a story, okay? And then, concubine, and then official court, and, everybody come and ask him to abolish this decision of nailing. And the king say, I have observed that life after life, so many countless of lifetimes, still laughing. Please don't do it. You infect me. Let me read the serious story, please. There's chocolate. She keeps laughing. She's hiding and laughing. I see it. Look at her. You can laugh openly and finished, okay? Just openly laugh and finish it, so I can finish the job. Because there are many more lifetimes, do you understand? Not only one. The Brahman king, he definitely want to remind the Buddha of what is it all about, why he want to become Buddha, So he keep telling all this story as if the Buddha don't remember. And then he said, the king said, I observed that many lifetime, life after life, so countless lifetime, I myself also running around in the cycle of life and death, all the time, and drowning in this kind of existence. This kind of body has been lost countless of time already. And then all the body has been lost, has also been running after, greed and anger and ignorance and, sensual pleasure only. If we can count all the body's bones that has been rotten from life after life, then for myself, my body's bone would have been higher than the Everest, the Mount Everest, for example. He said, Tu Yi, I know where that country, where that mountain is. So for us, Everest is higher, so I say Everest. Okay, huh? He didn't say Everest here, but okay, so that you understand. I'm just like the Buddha. It has to be solid. Has to have a number or a position or location, so that you remember, huh? Okay. The head has been rolling, the blood has been flowing. It would have been, gathered together. It would have been like a 5-6 river, already. And tears have been flowing. Could feel many of the. No, he has a number here. The tears, would have been, more than 4 oceans. Yeah. Before the blood flow more than 5 river, and this one more than 4 ocean. I told you, must have the number. Yeah. So all these lives and body has been reborn and die. It was a waste of time, waste of body. It has not been offered to seek the truth, to attain enlightenment. Therefore, all this body has been such a waste. So this time, I want to nail my body to offer to the Master to search Buddhahood. Okay, so at this time, I do this to offer my body in order to become Buddha. How do you say? To use this merit toward Buddhahood. So do not stop me, because I do this also for you, for all of you. When I became Buddha, I will liberate you first, enlighten you first. This is a very great merit. It's a very great cause. So do not try to deter me. Yeah. After that, everyone keep quiet and don't say anything anymore, because they know he's determined to offer himself. And then the king went in front of the Master and say, please, can you teach us first? Because after I nail myself 1,000 nails, then maybe I would die already without knowing the teaching. Yeah. So the Master said something like this again, a quatran. Yeah. Everything is impermanent. You can tell the rest. Being born means having suffering, you're to die, yes. Everything that appears here in the world has no ownership. So nothing you could own. Everything belongs to nothing. You also belong to nothing. And that's true, no? That's it. 4 stanzas. And then after that, the king was very happy, tell everybody copy and give it to everybody, to everybody, every day have to remind themselves to recite it all the time. And then the king tell them to nail him. Every kings of the smaller kingdom and all the officials, all the wives, concubines, children, they all, throw themselves on the ground and crying and, yelling, lamenting. And the whole heaven and earth shake so much. And then waking all the gods up again. And they, surprised, woke up, looked down, huh? And then they felt such a rare phenomena, rare sacrifice. So they were so very touched, they throw all the flowers down, the heavenly flower to offer. And then the chakra god come down again. Oh, isn't this guy? Huh? Well, mind your own business, I would say. You come down and ask. Not say, okay, I feel sorry for you, or are you pain, or anything. You sacrifice so much, suffer so much. What do you want to be? Huh? You want to be a Brahma god? You want to be the king of the wheel? I don't know, there's such a thing, I don't know what the king of the wheel is supposed to be. Or you want to be chakra god, or you want to be Maya, etc. He's worried, that this king will take his kingdom, take his throne, more merit. You see what I mean? Yeah. It happened, it could happen. Jealous. I am the jealous god, that's what it is. Yeah. So the king replied, Reverend God, I forsake my own body just to request for the truth, to enlighten truth, so that I can help all beings to be liberated like myself. But I do not request any merit from this heavens or earth merit, or to become rich or God or anything like that. And then the chakra god, he's a god of the astral, the chief god of 33 levels of astral level, of astral, spiritual level. He's the chief of the 33 heavens, chief of all the gods of the 33 heaven in the astral area. He asked, but I saw you suffering not peacefully. Of course. This how can? How can? I asked. Nail yourself 1,000 times on your body and have to be quietly suffer. What the heck he wants, huh? Why don't he do it himself and he know how he can suffer quietly, Yeah, that reminded me of the story. That's one of the Zen master, in the Zen story. One of the Zen master has a disciples. He doubted that whether his master is really enlightened or has any attainment or not. So one day he waits for his Zen master sleep. He came in and pulled his leg and twisted around. And the master wake up and ow, ow, ow! Of course. And the disciple asked, you in pain, master? He said, of course I'm in pain. Then he said, if you still feel pain, then you're not enlightened, are you? Oh. God. I'm telling you. Yeah. Teaching a dog is easier. Fetch! Sit! Yeah. So the Sakra god asked him, do you feel regretful what you've done? So the king said, no, I have no regret. But you say that. Only lips, from my lips. How can I prove it? How can you prove it to me? Oh, God. So the king has to vow again, swear, like, not swear, is it? In all heaven, that if, he's, like he vowed to all the 10 direction Buddhas, if my heart really have no regret, and please be witness, because I only want to seek the truth, the liberating truth. I don't want any of the God or earthly, the fruit of merit. So if it is true like that, let my body regain its normal appearance. And immediately, yes. All the nails, I would say, popped out, all the nails popped out. And then his body became as normal, but much brighter than before. Okay, and at that time, all the heavens and earth and humans and all beings have seen such a sincerity of his heart. They are all clapping and happy and dancing. Yeah. World Honor One, the king that have nails his own body at that time is you now. Your heart as great as ocean, as wide as the sky. So have destroyed many of the beings' wrong concept about spiritual practice, because they are just like drowning in mud, this quicksand, and suffocating, don't know how to help themselves. Please do not leave these pitiful children of yours, your children, beautiful children, and go into nirvana. And then he continued, remember another story. I don't know how many more stories until... You want to listen more? You want to go sleep now? Tell me the truth. Huh? I don't mind, whatever. I don't know when you can come again. If you don't ask me to bore holes in my body, I do anything else. I do anything else, it's okay, rather. Compared to the Buddha sacrifice, I'm sitting here reading your story is nothing. Okay? Okay. All right. How many? But I don't know. You sit there. Are you comfy still? Tell me the truth. If you want to go sleep, I don't mind. Whatever. I'm here just for you. You see? Not for me. Tell me.
So if you do this to please us, so it's our honor to please you and listen to you.
Okay, good. Wow. Have you been a diplomat or something? Have you been like ambassador of some country? Okay. You know how to talk, huh? Probably he's learning from all this ancient talk, Okay.
I have just a question.
Yeah.
There is something which is common for all these stories.
Huh?
The stories that you just
Tell. Are they true or not true?
No. There is something which is common to all of the same things.
Yeah.
The same lesson.
Yes, similar lesson. Yeah, it's a different lifetime. Just the Brahman king, the Brahman god want to tell the Buddha that in countless of lifetime he has to do an unimaginable sacrifice, Because sacrifice money or wife or children is not as as difficult as sacrifice your own body and suffering slowly like that, not like a quick death. So the Brahman want to remind the Buddha the reason why he wanted to become Buddha, and so much sacrifice he has done. So now he attained Buddhahood, he should not have forgotten what he wanted to do, liberate other beings, even though difficult. Yes. So at least he should try. Yeah. And the Brahma saw that there are some numbers of beings are ready for this teaching, can be taught, can be saved. So please don't look at others, ignorant group, but teach these who are ready to hear. Yeah. So he keep repeating the sacrifice of Buddha. So say, I prostrate to you. I remember one more time or another lifetime. This is a Brahman still speaking, yeah? That story already gone, and now there's a new story. So I remember another aeon. It's a very long time in the past. Also on this earth, there was a king. He always became king. No, probably he only tell the king story, but the Buddha has sacrificed also as animals or as normal men, also in many other life story. It's just when the king himself, in such a high position, power, and has everything, and still humbly requests just one or two stanza of the truth like that. You see what I mean? Then it's more magnificent. That's why he just tell the king story. Yeah. And then another king, his name is Brahman. the king, the earthly king named Brahman. He's not a Brahman. He has a son named Damalakim. The prince has great intelligence, but he likes to stay in quiet and remote area. He doesn't like luxury or this sensual pleasure. He loved to request teaching of elderly, of whoever he can. He loved to go to listen to teaching of any teacher, or he even dispatch his subordinate to go everywhere to collect or to tell wherever there is a good master, then he would come and listen or copy teaching, bring it back to him so that he can study every direction. Yeah. But many time, many years like that, he hasn't found anyone who has this the way to liberation. In the meantime, he was very unhappy. He always think about that. Yes. And then Chakra God, for God's sake, this guy, he came again. He's so near us, and he has nothing to do. So the Chakra God know the sincerity of the prince. So he changed himself. He used magic power to make himself into a Brahman person. He went to the capital. He went to the very crowded area to pronounce, all of you should know, I am the one who knows about the Buddha's teaching, the truth, the liberating method. Yes. Any of you want to listen, I'll tell you. So then, of course, they come and tell the prince after they heard that. One of them come tell the prince. They say, outside the city, outside the wall, the palace wall, there is a person who proclaimed that he knows the truth. So, the prince was very happy. The liberating method, Guanyin method maybe. So he wear his best clothes, come out, and bring his subordinate with him. Greeting, welcome the teacher, and bring him in at home and prostrate to him and do all the, the necessity ceremony for the teacher. In the old time, it's like that. If you want to accept somebody as a teacher, you bring something, Like in China, you bring some tea, good tea, some food, some money, a red envelope, etc. Whatever you have, you can. And then go and prostrate to your master 3 times. And if he accept all that, then he accept you as a teacher, as a student. Yeah. And nowadays people don't do that anymore. Nowadays the master prostrate in front of the student. Please accept me. I have cookies. I have blessed food. I have cakes. Yeah. Okay. After he treated him like a god, né? Offer him food and drink, all the best from the palace. And then when the sun just rise up, they're describing the beautiful, sunrise and, the sun shining all over the planets and everything, blah, 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 okay? Yeah. And then at that time, the weather is so fine and the energy is very peaceful. And the prince asked his people to make high days, and then ask the teacher humbly, respectfully, to step up to tell us the truth, the teaching. The teacher, the Brahman came up, the chakra god in the form of Brahman came up and sit quietly, peacefully. And then the prince came in front of him, prostrate to him as a teacher, and then kneel there in front of him and put his palm together and request, Reverend Master, great master, not just a master, great master. We are covered with the walls of ignorance and greed and sensual force so many lifetimes, because we did not have the chance to know the real teaching of Buddha, of enlightened saint. Today we are lucky to meet you who knows the truth. We are very sincerely, humbly request you, please mercifully teach us, so that all of us here and others will bathe in the blessing and become, more enlightened, etc., etc. Yeah. And then the teacher face become very stern, like this. His nose is up, maybe like that. To learn the truth is not an easy thing, huh? Maybe he say like that. Or maybe, to learn the truth is not an easy thing, huh? I don't know. I don't know how he said that. But it cannot be a normal voice, kind of haughty and self-confident, I would say, self what? Esteem. Self-esteem, kind of, self-boasting, aggrandizing, whatever that was. Okay. I have spent a lifetime, years of, diligent quest and practice and go through a lot of hardship and trouble in order to know something, yeah? You have not even sweat a little bit, and you want to learn it? You have done nothing worth it. So the prince, sorry, sorry, master, please teach us how to do it, so that we can, can serve you properly. Whatever you want for me, for my wife, for my children, just tell us, yeah? Just teach me, and we will never go against your order. And the great master say, if you want to hear the teaching, you have to dig a very, very, very deep hole in the earth. About 10 trượng, I don't know how much, maybe 10 meters, something like that. And then at the bottom of this hole have to have burning coals until it's red and flaming. And then you jump into that flaming hole, then I will teach you. Cha-cha. Every time it's different invention. Tell you, this God, they have nothing to do but to come and trouble people. Huh? What sin has the prince done? Huh? The only sin he committed was to want to know the truth. Yeah? And he would offer anything that he asked even. No, have to ask his own life. And in such a way, a suffering way. It's not like, okay, chop your head and die quick even. But there's one time they also asked to chop his head too. And he did that too. But, I shouldn't have told you in advance. Okay, and the prince said, yes, I will obey your command. And then after the prince asked his subordinate dig the hole already, then the king heard about it. This is different, a little bit different, huh? Yeah, a little pick your interest. Okay. And then from the king to all the royal household, everybody was so vexed, so unhappy, so scared, and they all come and try to stop him. But the prince really want to offer his body. He don't care about his body, so that he can know the truth. So he doesn't listen to any of their advice. Afterward, the king and all the royal household came to the master and say, please, great master, have mercy on us. And I say, erase this order, delete this order. Forget this order. Don't make the prince jump into the burning hole. Anything else you want, we offer it all to you. But the master say, it's up to him, huh? If he doesn't want it, then he don't have to do it. I can go. Yeah. He knows the prince would not. You see, would want it. So the king and everybody saw that this great master is not to reason with. So they also shake their heads, bow to him, and then all gone home. Don't say anything anymore. And then when he came to the palace, he put notes everywhere, say, all the citizens should know, in 7 days the prince will jump into the burning fire hole in order to sacrifice himself for the truth. If anyone want to come and share this event, you can come. Everybody come, and feel so sorry. And the representative of the people came up and also tried to stop the prince, say, Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, we heard that you, because of the truth, want to jump into the burning hole. We don't see any merit or useful things that happen yet, but we can already imagine the sorrow of the whole country and the king and everyone. So please, forsake this idea and stay with us so that all of the citizens have peace in their mind. And the prince say, you please listen to me. Harmful or benefit is not the way we think. Yeah? Okay. Since time immemorial, how many times we die and and born and die and born and become this and that, in heaven and hell, in the world, in the human world. We can never count. It's too much to count. So just to say in the human world, because of greed and pleasure, and physical pleasure, indulgence, they're killing each other. There's countless of life. And even in heaven, after their merit run down, even the gods have to reborn again. And in hell, beings are being burned day and night, and many other kind of torture. It's terrifying. In a day, they be tortured to die and reborn, die and reborn. How many times to endure the suffering? So many suffering. They say all kind of things like they have been shot at, with the 10,000 arrows of poison arrows, for example, like that, or have to plow the field like an animal with a great burden on the back. This is a hell scenery, etc., etc., or have to give their body to someone else to eat, to repay the karma. So many, etc., etc. He say all this kind of death or torture are just a waste. Did not even bring any merit to self or to anyone. So today I do this with the intention to search Buddhahood. That is a very noble cause, a noble reason. Whenever I became Buddha, I will teach you the truth and liberate you as well. Everybody, after hearing him saying all this from heaven to hell like that, they will all keep quiet, couldn't say anything anymore. They don't dare say anything anymore because they know it's the truth. Yeah. But before he jumped into the hole of burning fire, he request the teacher to please tell him first, because if he die, he cannot hear. So the teacher read some paragraph like this. Often you have to follow the loving heart. Yeah, loving heart. No, I say loving heart. Heart. Yeah. And erase all the illusionary thinking or the anger and the harmful action. Yeah. Show your compassion, great compassion to all beings. Because when you see them suffer, you would shed tears. You must practice the great heart, the great loving heart, and great tolerance, so that one day you will attain, the Buddhahood. And I say, to do charity, but by the truth teaching, yeah, giving, teaching instead of money or stuff. That is to give all beings the true teaching. That is the real Bodhisattva's way. Oh, this time is better, huh? Getting better all the time. Huh? You couldn't guess, could you? And before he jumped into the fire, the chakra, I don't want to mention this guy's name again. Chakra god come down again and hold his hand, the prince's hand, and ask him, please, Tari, I want to talk to you first. A king who has, I'll say, good merit and loving kindness, then all the citizens will also prosper and enjoy peace. We, observe that the prince, has full of marriage and is really good for the people. And also the king have you as the successor, then he feel also very, very peaceful. Why? Because of such a stanza, such a small short stanza. And then forsake all beings in your country. I think you should not do that. You should not be so stubborn. Yeah, he say that. So the prince say, the Sakra god comes also with a retinue of a lot of smaller gods, and he's an entourage, yes. So he say, reverend all the gods. Yeah. I have observed also that many people only know when they're happy. They don't worry about the next day maybe have trouble or disaster. He know today alive, but he doesn't know the next day death. I sacrifice his body thus because I want to have this happiness, lasting happiness and bliss for myself and for all others. It's not because I don't love my parents or don't love them, the all beings or the citizens. Please do not, all of you, please do not try to stop me, because this is a great cause. And then he immediately jumped into the fire hole. This teacher, to burn in fire enough, why have to dig the hole? And put fire at the bottom, so he cannot get out, right? Oh God, Jesus Christ, what a mind, huh? You know everything, or have you? you going through that? You did? You burn it? You jump into the hole?
Lesson.
You read all that? You mean?
No.
Oh, lesson. Okay. One day you tell us. Okay. You say you went through all that. How deep was the hole?
I don't think that I could not see the end.
What? You don't even see the end? So deep? Oh God. You went to hell or something? You're forced to?
I almost was forced to.
Just to learn, right?
Somehow I...
Escape? Somehow what was that? I'm here. Okay. You were rescued, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So he jumped into the fire, huh? And then all the heaven and earth trembled again. And everybody was so touched. Everyone was crying. And some cried very loud. And at the time that everyone was so sorrowful and frightened, and suddenly the whole fire turned into a lotus pond. Yeah, and all the beautiful fragrance come into people's nose, and they're happy. Yeah, and then a lot of flower from heaven just rain down on him. Even Chakra God and Brahman God have to praise the prince. Oh, precious, to search for the truth like you will become Buddha. Yeah. World Honor One, the king at that time is your father king in this lifetime, and your mother is the Maya queen, your mother at this time, and the prince who jumped into the fire hole was you. At that time, because of love for all beings, that you sacrificed thirst. Now you have attained, the great Buddhahood. Please stay and teach all beings so that they will sail through the suffering sea with a guide, with an enlightened guide. And then he tell more story, but I think we stop. Huh? This is, at least for once, the God are merciful and humble. The rest is just go around testing and making trouble and making people suffer. So this Brahman, this time he's good. Yeah, he's almost dying also. He wants to know the truth before he lost his kingdom. So next time maybe we can continue. He's really determined to stop the Buddha to go into Nirvana. He's really determined to keep the Buddha here. So he would keep telling all this sacrifice to remind the Buddha the purpose of his Buddhahood. Without this Brahman, the Buddha would have gone to Nirvana, and we wouldn't have Buddhism. We wouldn't have all this story. Yeah, nobody would tell all this story and the other story. No Anand, nothing. So we also have to thank the Brahman God at that time, huh? We thank you.
Thank you.
I sit here to do my job so that you can see me a little bit more. Understand, yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could go in the office and do it, Okay. Wow. There were airports for sale. You heard that last night. On sale, and it's not very expensive. But I don't know. I was thinking airport. This is in the middle, airport. It's a big one, and it's in the middle of the land. Spain, it's not near the sea or anything. There's a little pond or lake nearby, but I don't know. It probably has no trees and stuff like that, just concrete, cement. I'm not sure if we will feel well in it, even though it is cheap. Big land, have all facilities, all working condition.
And we can have Supreme Master
Huh?
We can have Supreme Master Airlines.
A Supreme Master Island, yeah. You all dream, yeah? You dreamer. I also am a dreamer, but life teach me to be real. The dream is different, yeah? You imagine everything. It's good to imagine positively, but in practical real life, it's a lot of work for me, responsibility and sometimes stress. When everybody look up to me and expect things from me. I'm not even the king in one of these stories. I don't have subordinate. I don't have 20,000 wives. I don't have 10,000 court officials. I don't have 84,000 tribes to control, to rule, or to ask for help. You understand me? Do not cheat yourself. Above all, you have to be honest with yourself, okay? It's not like I discourage you to become monks or nuns. To let someone become monks or nuns is immense merit, according to Buddhism. You let your servant become a monk or nun, immense merit. You let your brother, sister become monks, immeasurable merit. Life after life. Even the Buddha said, even if you build a whole big citadel of 7 precious stones, or fill the ocean with gold, the merit still cannot compare to someone who herself want to be a renunciate, or let somebody in your power to become a nun or monk. Do you understand? So I am not here. I'm not trying to stop you. You see? I wouldn't dare to do that. I just want you to know that it's not an easy way, okay? Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to be monks and nuns to be enlightened. You are already enlightened, all right? If you want to be monks and nuns, it's fine, but you have to be sincere, okay? Otherwise, you make trouble for me and defeat your purpose, yeah? Okay, huh? Yeah? Think about that. Thank you, all of you, for listening. I know, you don't say, but I know you love me. Even you don't say. I didn't do it anything. I didn't go home. No. Who knows? Maybe you ask Brahman if I did it. I don't remember. This one? Even if I did, yeah, this like maybe, yeah. But it's different kind of sacrifice, you know? It doesn't have to be so visible or I say, recognizable. Yeah. Okay, good boys, good girls, I see you later. Yeah, I love you and I feel very bad. The time always too short. You know? Blink your eyes and then morning, blink your eyes evening, blink your eyes midnight already, and if we don't remember it's midnight, the neighbor will remember. Remember the story? The one friend visited another friend, and he saw a big gong, you know, in his doorway. He said, well, what are you putting that there for? I said, that's my clock. I said, what do you mean clock? I said, okay, I show you. And he come and bang, 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 and then downstairs, you're knocking at the door. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I love you all so much. I couldn't do enough for you. It's just the body is always kind of limited, you know? And I don't know what I've done. Initiation, yes, but everything else is not really. Say the planet, yeah, it's just only one sister saw it. I don't feel like I've done anything much. If you say so. The Brahman will come down and remind me of all these horrible things. Remember, hold on to the rail, okay? I'm not talking too much. It's really helpful. Take care of yourself. Yeah? Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. Thanks for everything. I could stay with you forever, honestly. Just not possible on this planet. Maybe we have a better place than I stay longer, and then you can come and talk, huh? Every weekend I will appear at least, you know? From now on, if not here, then other place every weekend. At least weekend we can see me. Okay? Try to stay, okay? If I can't, then I tell you. Okay? As long as, you know, I can. Because sometimes just because of spiritual reason I have to leave. But I'm trying to, this time I'm trying to organize it, you know?
Yes.
Like instead of going there, I just avoid. Some place can, some place cannot. Okay, huh? Yeah. Some place, sometime I have to go there one time, at least one time, in order to make the connection and enjoy where I need to. Some place, nowadays can. Up to now can. Recently can up to now. Recently can up to now. But I'm not sure about the future, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. the Brahman and the Shakra, they don't let me see the future so easily. Yeah. Ciao. Yeah. Love you so much. I go down with your brothers. With me, and to see the children down there. And outside, not my finished job yet. Oh man, what kind of people who don't ever have enough to see one person? Not like in a movie star or anything. Okay. Why are you sitting there?
I just came one now.
Oh, you just come now? Did you have things to eat or not? Yeah? Did they have some extra food all the time? I told him yesterday. Some late coming people have something to calm the stomach, Doesn't have to be luxury or anything, just something to calm the stomach because it's too much gastric. Especially after traveling, your stomach don't feel well. If you don't eat something, then it's very sour inside and it could cause trouble, Not because we really care too much about food, but traveling causes stomach trouble, okay? Eat something before you sleep, okay? Eat something after this. What is all that down there? Cake?
Okay.
This I can have a look and then make offering, Before you make me bore holes, Take the cakes, please. I love you so much. I love you. You cannot? Is it working?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
I love you very much. I want to spend a lot of time with you all the time. Just the condition in this world is not always possible. Do you understand everything I say?
Yes.
I'm sorry for me also. not just you. Close the door, otherwise you come in here. Yeah. Otherwise the neighbors will come and tell us what time it is. Even though we all have clock already. We all have a telephone, we all know what time, but he'll come and remind us. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 12. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you guys are comfy, not comfy, okay, huh? It's so squeezy like this. You are really good. I mean, at least apparently good. Yeah. In heaven we can be together all the time. It's more sure. Over there's no time limit. Yeah. And each one can have one master to take home. Put in the pocket, and to come home, to love, to care for, to have company. Here, even if the master manifested many bodies, you don't even see. And the physical body of you so big, she can't put it in her pocket to take all. Physical body is really different from the heavenly bodies that we have. Okay, we make the best out of our situation. Yeah. I'm coming home now, checking out all the possibility of a better, bigger land, but today we have some, but it's not always as good as we want it. Just the place has to be suitable in many different ways. You have to have, at least trees, many trees. We're practitioners, we like nature, So even though, for example, the airport is very cheap and have all the facility and it's affordable, but what do we do with all the cement? I don't know if we feel well in it. I imagine it, and I thought maybe we don't feel well already. Even though we sit there, but we have nothing around it, no? I don't see any trees around, do you?
Yes, no.
It's really concrete. I'm not sure if you will feel well in it. Maybe you feel well anywhere, of course. Yeah?
Anyway, master 坐在那里都可以。
Yeah, but master won't feel well. That is the problem. I'm used to trees, I like it. I like oxygen from the trees, I like to see greenery, and you don't know it, but it affects you a lot.
Yeah.
There is some experiment in some school, school, they have two schools, one with a lot of greenery and one with nothing. There are big difference between the students of two schools. Yeah. They're healthier, they're more intelligent, more concentrate, easy to learn. The concentration span is longer, They don't get distracted so easily. And they're more peaceful. That's why we have to protect the environment, because it protects us.
Yes.
All the trees, they don't say anything, but they quietly radiate their peacefulness, and the oxygen from them is helping us to calm our mind. Imagine if you don't have enough oxygen. I don't know, scientifically speaking, it's like that. But before I knew all the scientific research, I already feel that trees are good for me. I just feel good, being under them. And even my dogs, they try to find a tree to lay their neck or something, or lay under the tree. See what I mean? Yeah, it's cooler and it's just feel peaceful. So even though I'm very tempted to buy the airport with all the facilities and big room and everything, I'm not sure if we like it. Besides, I'm not sure how long we can bear it, And if I have to live there day in, day out, waiting for you, it's probably too dry, suffocating. Yeah. So there's another place nearby here. This is not very big, but it's big enough for us to use. If we don't have retreat, like many thousand people come at once, then it's okay. And you come every weekend, whenever you have time. Whoever has time, then come weekend. Understand? Then it's probably just several hundred at a time. Then it's very nice. But since we have to make more facility, there's only houses, some houses there, apartments, or maybe 4 or 5 bathrooms maximum. So every place has something. Of course, there are islands and all that. There's a 50 million euro, 100,000 million euros. Of course, maybe we can put our money together and buy it, but I'm not sure if it's all worth it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything. Also, I have to feel good, feel good in it. Feel good that we go there, we will feel happy, we have no rush. So maybe I just take the one nearby here, and very near the beach, and have some trees, right? It looked like I have some trees. Did they have a video coming back?
Yes, he's working on it tomorrow morning.
Working on it, okay. Why? Why has to work on it?
He digitalized and he wants to edit it.
Okay. Oh, but I think the toilets, no problem. We can rent them immediately. Yes, so this is okay then. But I also am not sure, because so many people, maybe they're not used to it. It's a camping area maybe, but nobody ever camped there. They always stay in the room, right? Yeah, not too many people camping. So they're not used to with this influx of so many people, especially all this kind of face, slit eyes and from where, Yeah. It's not only Taiwan, it's China, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, Mongolia, Japan, they all look similar. It's all, eat so much rice, so the eyes look like rice grain. Maybe it's okay. 1 second. I have to work here, but at least you can see me, huh? Wow. Okay. Wow, good. Wow. 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 No, they have neighbor, but she said the neighbors are nice, they don't feel bothered, even party until 3 o'clock in the morning. In compared to this one. But that's what the owner say, but we don't know yet until we get there. She doesn't understand what kind of party we will have. When people laugh at one time, she doesn't understand. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Okay, it's okay. We can wait, huh? September until it's clear. Huh? If we buy, then she won't book again. She won't book anymore then. 6 bathrooms, that's all we have over there. So I reckon each one of you weigh about 3 hours. To take turn. It's similar to Thailand. Now your dream broken, huh? Before. Now. I thought she said 800. Between friends, no? Are we friends or we're not friends? She said 1 million again. Okay, it's okay. Water drainage, let's take it. We keep the place as farm, okay? Yeah, it's okay to keep the place as farm place. And with 10,000 people come and we say, well, they're just customers to come pluck blueberries. Or harvest the olive. This place is taxable as a farmland, understand? But when they see all these farmers coming, all kind of nationality farmers, don't know what they're planting. They just come to harvest. And I don't see any olive trees there. So I don't know what kind of excuse we have to keep this land as a farmland. I don't know. We don't know until we try, okay? Wait until the quiet neighbor who don't mind the party until 3 o'clock in the morning, see all of you coming. Then we will see the test, no? Even Chakra God will not come down test us and say, forget this group. They're too powerful. Overwhelming with population, we overwhelm him with manpower, Yeah, dare him come down here, huh? Test any of us, we will test him instead.
把邻居的也买下来，
Huh?
把邻居的房子也买下来，
What?
有没有邻居啊？
Okay, wood oven and gas. 3,000 square meter. The orchard is 3,000, and the next big place is 4,000. It's not like the whole place, yeah. And then thousands of people can sit under fruit tree. I don't see any fruit trees there, or in the garden. Only 1,000 people? Oh man. Okay. There's a hill also available. How can we use it if it's a hill? Sitting upside down. You can sit and then have an umbrella next to it. Greenhouse, 2,000. Yeah, that we can use that one, huh? 2,800 square meter. How many people can sit in it? 2,800, right? 1 square meter for one person. Is that correct? You all have to go on diet, okay? You have to slim down. The house next door also small. Normally 1 square meter for each person, but now I reduce it to half a square meter. So all of you, go on diet, okay? No more eating for 1 week. Don't complain if there's no food in the kitchen. Huh? My God, eating vegetarian and it's like that. Huh? Okay, I guess we could manage, if we don't have a retreat, if we don't have a big influx of people coming at the same time, then there's no problem. Whatever place is always good. Oh, it's just that we don't have room to move if we want to have like a festival, everybody can come together, and like Mother Day, Christmas or something, then it will be knap, be short. Every place has something that I don't like, and I like, good and bad. Especially only 6 toilets, but this we can rent. It's okay. We can make a quick temporary bath shelter. Just put a canvas and divide it and then take a shower inside, and then we can make like a free water system, a big pipe, and then put some bucket under, and then everyone has a tap, and you can clean your teeth there and talk at the same time. Your teeth real? What are you talking about? It's real. Mind your own teeth. Otherwise, we will never have enough bathroom for all of you, I will stretch a pipe, a water pipe, a long water hose, and then either make water tap on it or just dig holes, I get just one control tap, 6 o'clock, everyone stand in front of your hole. Your name on it. Now I'm going to open the tap. Begin. Quickly brush your teeth. You have 3 seconds. Yeah. Everyone stand in line. No time to chat, That will be fun, huh? Yeah, tell you. Dreaming costs nothing. We buy some places, but we can't always use it. I don't know, it depends also on your big karma as well, collective karma, it's not only me so if we can have this, then it's good. If we cannot, then it's okay. Yeah? And just don't come all together at one time, then it's okay. I will try to stay long, okay? And every weekend you can come. I don't mind. It's more comfortable for you. Yeah, I have my hut in my own bathroom. I don't care. Why are you laughing?
We are okay, man.
Huh?
We are okay.
What?
We are okay.
We're okay. I was thinking, it's like we out. I wonder what kind of language. What do you mean is okay? Okay. Yeah. I'm okay too,
Chinese English.
Huh?
Chinese English.
Yeah, that's English. Yeah. It would be good if we have a big hall, then everyone can sit in. And then I just sit in one place and everybody can see me. That would be the best, But if not, then at the moment, that place is probably bigger than this one. It just don't have enough bathroom. But I don't know, probably have to go and have a look. If I look at the TV, maybe I see it. At the video. When we're ready, tomorrow morning. Okay. Maybe we can move there. Also, very little facility. But it has water, lake, it's so nice. There's a long walk around the lake. You can walk, exercise, very nice. It's just also very small, 2,000 square meters, 2 kilometers square, yeah? And I don't know how long it lasts, because right now maybe enough, but if more people come, then not enough. And we have even the storeroom nearby, no? Can sit about 6,000 people, but we cannot use. When I bought it, they didn't tell me about the oil problem, the oil stain on the ground. The government say we have to remove it. And the ex-owner didn't want to, keep delaying. And so I tell the disciple just to remove it ourselves, and pay for it. But it still don't work. In the government, they have rules, like what to do with what, There is no room for us. There's only room for commercial, for money, business, anything except spiritual area. If we belong to any ism, then we're okay, Yeah. Then we have a permit to build as big church as we want, do many things with the taxpayer money or donation. But if we do it ourselves with our own money, then it's not legal. Sometimes like that, In the kingdom of God, we are somebody. Here we are nobody. Yeah, I'm a nobody. Huh? What's that?
Because I see the master, I don't worry too much, I just only want to talk with master.
You want to pamper me? Okay, thank you very much.
Because I see master.
I hardly have time for that, I do makeup very quick. Very quick. I don't have time for pampering, massage, or any kind of...
Do something to talk about the land.
The land? What do?
I can't talk now.
You cannot talk now? You have a land? No, then what are you doing?
I want to see something to say with master.
Yeah, then tell me now. You cannot?
I see master to worry too much.
If you don't tell me, I worry more now. I worry, what is he going to say?
Oh, I feel master.
Do you feel what, love?
I feel master wants something.
Tell me, quietly. Come here, tell me in my ears. No? No tell? Oh, okay, now I cannot sleep. Thanks to you. Okay, it doesn't matter. Thank you anyway for your love. The flashlight. It's a magical power of the earth kingdom. Look at this. See? Now there's plenty of magical power. It's so common. If 200 years ago even, this is a miracle, right? That I can talk to you with this machine. Incredible.